Get ready to witness the most dramatic, terrifying, and jaw-dropping crashes ever seen in Formula 2. This series has seen its share of insane crashes, wild wrecks, and some seriously risky driving leading to unbelievable moments. So be prepared for the unexpected twists and turns that Formula 2 racing has to offer. One of the most astonishing incidents in Formula 2 history occurred in 2007, involving the young Venezuelan driver EJ Viso. During an intense battle in the mid-pack at the beginning of a GP2 race, Viso made a bold attempt to overtake several competitors. Unfortunately, his maneuver to pass Michael Ammermuller at high speed along the back straight ended disastrously. Viso's vehicle made contact with the rear of Ammermuller's car, propelling him into a frightening airborne flip. He ascended to a remarkable height, executed a somersault in midair, and subsequently crashed violently into the concrete wall at a severe angle. The force of the impact caused his car to slide down the wall at a rapid pace, resulting in significant destruction. Remarkably, Viso emerged from this terrifying incident with his life, although his car was left in ruins. This event left a profound impact on all witnesses, particularly as the marshals narrowly escaped being struck behind the wall. Such a situation is indeed distressing. In a subsequent alarming event that raised significant concerns, Javier encountered a severe accident during the challenging 2011 Spa-Francorchamps GP2 race. Renowned as one of the most formidable circuits in the world, Spa's high-speed configuration consistently tests the limits of drivers. Fabio Leimer, in particular, experienced a terrifying moment during this competition. As he approached the famous Eau Rouge corner, Leimer's vehicle unexpectedly lost control, veering sharply off the track. His car collided head-on with the wall, resulting in a catastrophic impact that left both the barrier and his GP2 car extensively damaged, with the wreckage contorted and scattered across the track. Fortunately, amidst the chaos and anxiety, emergency crews responded promptly, and to the relief of all, Leimer emerged from the wreckage unharmed. This incident highlighted the stringent safety protocols in contemporary motorsport, showcasing the advancements made in safety measures. Remarkably, this setback did not hinder Leimer, who subsequently secured the GP2 championship in 2013 during the Monza GP2 race. His determination and recovery resonated profoundly within the motorsport community. That was astonishing. However, the situation was not more chaotic than the incident involving Arthur Pique and Sergio Canamasis, which dramatically altered the course of their race. The rivalry between the two drivers intensified as they vied for position, culminating in a catastrophic event. As they neared the first Lesmo corner, Pique made an attempt to overtake Canamasis on the inside. What initially appeared to be a successful maneuver quickly deteriorated. Canamasis, seemingly oblivious to Pique's presence, inadvertently collided with him during the cornering. The collision resulted in Canamasis's car flipping over and landing in the gravel, creating a breathtaking moment. Both vehicles incurred substantial damage from the impact. Fortunately, Canamasis's car came to rest on its wheels, but the incident left both drivers understandably frustrated with one another. Such an occurrence is indeed unfortunate. The 2012 Malaysia Grand Prix in GP2 is remembered for a significant incident involving Marcus Ericsson and the eventual champion David Valsecchi. Ericsson's tenacious defense against Valsecchi led to a harrowing moment during a high-speed corner. In an attempt to fend off Valsecchi, Ericsson miscalculated his maneuver, resulting in his car flipping over after colliding with Valsecchi's vehicle, tumbling violently before coming to rest upside down. Fortunately, Valsecchi emerged from the incident unscathed, underscoring the effectiveness of the safety protocols in place. Even after the GP2 series transitioned to Formula 2 in 2017, the sport continued to showcase thrilling drama and remarkable crashes as demonstrated during the 2020 Formula 2 season. This was truly an unforgettable experience. This incident was also remarkable during a sprint race at Sochi, where Giotto and Ion engaged in an intensely competitive struggle in the early stages of the lap. As they neared the difficult turn 3, instead of yielding, they boldly raced side by side through the lengthy left-hand curve. Unfortunately, this fierce contest culminated in disaster. Ion lost control of his Compass vehicle moments later, crashing into the side of Giotto's car. Giotto was violently propelled off the track at high speed, colliding sideways with the barrier. Simultaneously, Ion struck the wall head-on, resulting in a catastrophic impact. Both drivers astonishingly managed to exit their mangled vehicles after overcoming the initial shock. but the consequences of the crash left a profound effect on each of them. Was this satisfactory? But I can say you surely that this crash was not good. In a tragic echo of Fabio Lia's earlier crash, Nigel Melker experienced a similar incident at the infamous Eau Rouge corner during the Spa race. The Dutch driver was navigating through the challenging Ryan corner when his car suddenly lost control. Helpless, Melker was hurled off the track at alarming speed, desperately trying to regain control as he headed towards the outer barrier. Despite his frantic efforts, he collided with the barrier at a severe angle, instantly wrecking his car. The impact was so intense that the car's front lifted off the ground, debris scattered, and a fire erupted, highlighting the fearsome reputation of this treacherous corner in motorsport. One of the most unbelievable crashes involved this one also. The final race of the 2011 season in Abu Dhabi turned catastrophic right from the start. As the grid prepared for the race, Danny Close stalled his car in 4th position. With the cars behind him approaching at full speed, disaster struck when Luis Razia, unable to avoid the stalled car, crashed into Close with immense force. The impact launched Close's car into the air, smashing into a metal barrier and sending debris flying across the track. It was a monumental collision that involved a total of 3 cars, but miraculously, serious injuries were avoided in this horrific incident. But not horrific as it was during a heated GP2 race at Paul Ricard, Julian Leal and David Ron found themselves locked in a fierce battle for position. Ron attempted an overtaking maneuver on Leal as they accelerated down the main straight. However, the attempt went disastrously wrong when Ron collided directly into the back of Leal's car at speeds exceeding 150 kilometers per hour. The impact sent Leal's car careening sideways into the concrete pit wall, causing severe damage and shedding bodywork across the track. Although Ron also hit the wall, the force of impact was significantly less than that experienced by Leal. In 2006, at the GP2 round in Valencia, Adam Carroll's uneventful race took a dramatic turn. Driving for Racing Engineering, he found himself locked in a fierce battle with Adrian Valles of Campos Racing. As they dueled, Carroll misjudged his braking and slammed into Valles from behind. The impact catapulted Carroll's car into the air, a shocking sight as it soared over Val's car before crashing back to earth. The force shattered Carroll's front suspension, and as the car careened into the gravel trap, it flipped violently 3 times. Carroll emerged shaken but miraculously unharmed from the spectacular crash. This driver was also unharmed even though it was terrifying. Antonio Giovinazzi, dubbed the Italian Jesus, encountered his own ordeal during the 2016 Barcelona GP2 weekend while racing for Prema Racing. Attempting an overtaking maneuver on Sean Gelael of Campos Racing, Giovinazzi was squeezed off the track by Gelael's aggressive defense. Forced onto the grass, Giovinazzi lost control and collided at high speed with Gelael's car, launching both vehicles into the air. Giovinazzi slammed into the barriers in a brutal side impact, fortunately escaping without injury from the terrifying crash. Daniel de Jong faced 2 catastrophic crashes at Spa-Francorchamps. In 2013, racing for MP Motorsport, he engaged in a fierce battle with Rio Haryanto at the daunting Eau Rouge corner. De Jong's aggressive maneuver resulted in contact that sent him hurtling towards the barrier at alarming speed. The impact demolished his car's front and rear, but miraculously left both drivers unscathed. 2 years later, de Jong's misfortune repeated in the feature race, this time colliding with Pierre Gasly. Approaching Blanchimont corner at nearly 200 miles per hour, Gasly unexpectedly veered into de Jong's path, launching his car airborne into the barriers. The devastating impact left de Jong with severe injuries, requiring 4 hours of surgery on his fractured vertebrae, sidelining him from racing for a significant period. Fabio Leimer endured his own nightmare at the start of the 2011 GP2 race in Istanbul. Amidst chaotic racing in the opening laps, Leimer found himself boxed in and squeezed off track. His car careened out of control, barrel rolling through the air like a jet before crashing violently back onto the circuit. Miraculously, Leimer escaped serious injury despite the harrowing crash, a testament to the unpredictable nature of motorsport. Before Nicholas Latifi's dramatic moment at the end of the 2021 F1 race in Abu Dhabi, he had an eventful encounter with the Yas Marina circuit back in 2018 during his Formula 2 days. Starting from third on the grid, Latifi found himself in a vulnerable position when he stalled on the grid, becoming a sitting target. His hopes of avoiding collision were dashed when he was struck by Arjun Maini at full speed, resulting in a massive impact that tore off the entire side of Latifi's car and sent it careening up the track in a terrifying incident. Fortunately, luck was on Latifi's side as he emerged from the wreckage unharmed. The Monaco street track is notorious for its perilous layout, where the walls loom ominously close at every turn, poised to ensnare any driver who veers even slightly off course. In 2018, Sean Jaleel faced a daunting challenge during the second race weekend. Pushing hard for a solid top 10 finish, he navigated Monaco's high-speed swimming pool section. However, a slight misjudgment at an awkward apex caused him to lose control of his Formula 2 car. The car soared into the air and slammed heavily into the crash barrier on the opposite side of the track at a tremendous speed. Jalael's car was left wrecked, illustrating how even minor errors can lead to catastrophic consequences on the tight streets of Monte Carlo. Monaco's streets witnessed another terrifying incident in 2009 involving championship leader Romain Grosjean. Hoping to strengthen his championship lead with a big win, Grosjean's race took a drastic turn at turn 12 to back corner. In an ambitious overtaking attempt on Charles Pique's car, Grosjean misjudged the maneuver. His car's front end lifted off the ground upon impact, careening uncontrollably into the wall at high speed. The car mounted the crash barrier, leaving Grosjean staring skyward from the cockpit. Miraculously, Grosjean escaped serious injury, a testament to the fortuitous angle of impact that spared him from a more severe outcome. But this one was unexpected. In 2021, during the F2 race at the fast-paced Jeddah Corniche circuit, Enzo Fittipaldi and Theo Pourchaire were involved in a horrific collision. The race start turned disastrous when Fittipaldi, starting from third, couldn't avoid Pourchaire's stalled car in time. The impact was severe, wrecking both cars. Fittipaldi suffered a fractured right heel, while Pourchaire miraculously escaped without injury, highlighting the chaos that can unfold in racing. A bonus crash from the 2009 GP2 race at Portugal's Estoril circuit involved Vali Pedro stalling at the start. Despite waving to alert race control, Michael Hurk, the last car on the grid, collided with Pedro's stationary car at full speed, causing significant damage and debris scattered across the grid. These incidents showcase the unpredictability and danger inherent in Formula 2 racing, from high-speed impacts and T-bone collisions to spectacular flips and harrowing rollovers. Each crash underscores the risks these drivers face on the track. Let me know in the comments which crash you thought was the worst. Please drop a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any videos in the future. And if you want to see worst drag racing crashes in history, click on this video.